joke, right? What do you got? Joke. Breakfast was just a joke and joke. Jokey joke. Huh? We have a few more coming. Gambling camp. As long as you don't bet money is okay. The moment you bet money, it's bad game. Yeah. Okay, give them a big applaud, everyone, for being 5 minutes late. Okay, here's another group coming. Okay, give them a big applaud, everyone. Woo! Okay, we have. Is there anybody in the room? That's it? Anybody else? Okay, so we'll start with a few minutes of meditation, but after the meditation, we have an activity outside. So, after this meditation session, I would like all of you to please wear your shoes and follow me outside. Okay? How many of you want to be outdoors? How many of you want to be in this room only? Okay. Can you all sit? Let me show you how actually we sit in meditation. Once again, the posture, so you all know how we sit. Okay. Who knows exactly how to sit? That no. Okay. Well, I can't sit here. Okay. Right turn. Everyone, right turn. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you how we sit. Okay, give him a big applaud, everyone. 10 minutes late. Okay, all of you, please watch. I'm going to show you how you keep your legs when you meditate, all right? We have few positions to sit. So, we call this full lotus posture, like this. One leg on top of the other. You don't have to try this. It's very hard, okay? So what you can do is, you pull one leg inside and one leg on top. This is called half lotus posture. Okay, one leg on top. Can you? Okay, one leg on top. Mr. New York. Ah, yeah, perfect. If you cannot do this, don't worry. You have to keep your legs down and parallel. Okay, just parallel. So this is also very comfortable. Okay, so whichever position you feel comfortable, you can sit. Okay, now the hand position. Everyone watch. You can either put it down like this, on the floor like this, or you can put it like this, like the Japanese and the Chinese, or else you just put it down like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, or like this. whichever you feel comfortable. But the most important thing is this part of the body must be straight. Okay, can you keep your back straight? Everyone? Okay. Left turn. Turn to the Buddha. Nice one. Ooh. Okay, now I would like all of you to sit very comfortably. Keep your back straight, your hands together. Nobody bends, okay? All right, let's see how you can do that. Okay, keep your back straight, your hands together on your lap, your legs on top of the other if you can. If you cannot, put it together on a parallel position and you can. But the most important thing is this part of the body should be absolutely straight, okay? Keep your back straight, not too much like this, but at least straight. Your head should never look down. It should be upright, okay? Just in line with your chin, so you don't bend down. All of you take off your glasses, okay? And all of you will follow my instructions. Keep your back straight. Please look straight. Thank you very much. Little boy there. Yes. Okay, keep your back straight. Close your eyes. Put your hands together. Very good. Let me see whose position is the best position. Please close your eyes. Keep your head straight. Yes, thank you. Absolutely nice. Beautiful. Close your eyes. Just relax your body from head to feet. Just mentally say relax, relax, relax. Feel yourself completely relaxed. Don't move your body as much as possible. Sit still. Keep your body straight. Your head's a little bit up. Keep your eyes closed. Okay, beautiful. Now just relax your body. Absolutely relaxed. Remain calm and quiet. And now take a deep breath, hold it for a while, and release it slowly. Take a deep breath, hold it for a while, and release it slowly. Do this for 5 or 6 times, okay? Take a deep breath, hold it for a while, and slowly release. When you breathe in, when you breathe out, just feel the soft touch of the air somewhere on the upper lips or on the door of the nostrils or inside the nostrils. Just feel the touch. When you're breathing in, Anapanasati. So breathing in, you're aware, you're mindful, and breathing out, you're mindful. Now, slowly go back to natural, normal breathing. Just normal breathing. You're aware, you're breathing in, you're breathing out. That's all. You're breathing in, you're breathing out. I want all of you to please sit still. Don't move your body. Just for a few moments. Keep your hands together. Close your eyes. Don't move. Sit like a rock. Very good. Just stay with your breath. You're breathing in, you're breathing out, you're breathing in, you're breathing out. As much as possible, don't move your body. Sit still. Keep your hands together, your head high. Just stay with the breath. You're breathing in, you're breathing out. Try not to move your body. Keep your back straight. It's good for your body posture, good for your health, and good for your mind. Just feel the breath coming into your body and the breath going out of your body. Feel the touch of the air coming in and the breath going out. Make a strong determination. I will not move my body for a few moments. I will sit still. Keep checking your body is not bending forward. Just calm down. Look at the breath coming in, the breath going out. If your mind goes somewhere into the past or into some future thinking, bring it back to this awareness of your breathing. You breathe in, you breathe out, you breathe in, you breathe out. Some of you are bending your back. Keep it straight. Your head bending down just for a few moments. It's a good exercise for you. Just stay in this moment. You're sitting down, very calm, quiet, body straight. The body will feel like to move, the body will feel like to bend. Don't let the body bend. Just stay with the breath coming in, the breath going out. Beautiful. Look at your mind, how freaky the mind can be, how restless the mind can be. Just smile and keep your mind aware of your breathing in, your breathing out. Few more seconds, few more minutes, just relax your body. Observe the breath coming in, the breath going out. Okay, now all of you will visualize or imagine your face looking into the mirror and try to see yourself smiling very happy. Just with your closed eyes, imagine your face. You're looking into the mirror and you're seeing yourself smiling, and very happy. Just try to imagine, see yourself smiling, very happy. You're very happy looking into the mirror. You're very lucky. You have a wonderful day today again, a new life, a new day, a new beginning of your life. Feel yourself very lucky, very fortunate. You're healthy, you're happy, you had a good day start. And now wish yourself, may I always remain happy. May I be free from all difficulties, problems, whatever it is, and enjoy real peace, real happiness. So wish yourself, may I remain healthy, happy, calm, and quiet. Okay, rub your hands together and rub your eyes. Okay, so most of you are getting there. Meditation is physical and mental discipline when you sit. So if you can keep your body straight and your hands together, then you can really train your mind and body. Okay? So yeah, you'll feel like to move, you'll feel like to fidget about, but don't. Okay? So try to keep your discipline. So then you can meditate much better. Okay, now I would like all of you to please go and wear your shoes and we'll all go outside. Okay? So please bring your shoes and we'll all come this side. I'll wait for you here. Okay?
โทษนะครับโทษนะครับขอพบน้องมาร์คสุภเสกเลยครับน้องมาร์คสุภเสกคนไหนครับน้องมาร์คสุภเสกคนไหนครับผม
สวัสดีครับ
Okay, guys, come on. Everyone sit down. Okay, settle down. Okay, how many of you didn't shout? Didn't shout outside. Who didn't shout? Who did not shout? Okay, who did not shout out? Come on, you guys were like running at the back and trying to hide, you know. He won't raise his hand. He is waiting for his mood, you know. Okay, now guys, listen up. You'll be surprised. The shouting activity that we do is actually an amazing, amazing activity to help you actually build up your confidence. A lot of you are very shy, very introvert. It's very good for you if you can do the shouting exercise because it brings out your confidence, your fear goes out of you. How many of you are afraid to stand up and say something? Yes, but last night, all of you did an excellent job. All of you stood up, spoke for 1 minute, some of you 1 minute, some of you 2 minutes. That was excellent. We didn't expect that much from all of you. So on the first day, to stand up and to say something was great. And if you shout, you can say more confidently. You can speak more confidently. You understand? Do you stand up in school and say something or give a lecture? How many of you have given a lecture in school? You have given a lecture at school? How long? 2 minutes? 5 minutes? 2 minutes. Very good. You? 2 minutes? Oh, you didn't raise. So you didn't speak in school? No. You never gave a lecture in school? You did? How long? So many times? Then why are you so shy? Come on. Yeah, it feels like you never stood up in front of all this crowd, you know. But if you do that, then it's very easy for you to shout. If you can shout, then you can actually be more confident. You can speak very calmly, very quietly in front of a big crowd without any hesitation. Okay? So that's another reason. Secondly, a lot of fear. How many of you are afraid of your personality, that you are not strong enough? Yeah, some of you running at the back is exactly what you don't. You can't even shout. That shows you have not confidence in yourself. Okay, so you'll have to shout. If you get a chance, look back into the sky and scream the hell out of you. We have had so many students who were blocked. This is what we call energy channel. Okay, I don't know if you know, in India we call it chakras. So there's an energy chakra here, 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 here. So the energy flows like this and down. Okay, so when you shout, there's an energy blockage here that will open up. So you will be more confident. And that's why we do this activity. Okay, anyway. All right, so I'm going to pick up the thread from why I left yesterday about Buddha. So I want to revisit the four sides. So Buddha met an old man. Okay, it's not working. On. Okay. On just on someone. Do that. Maybe batteries. Okay. So yesterday I talked to you a little bit about Buddha, where he was born. Where was Buddha born? Where? Lumbini Park. Okay. In Indian tradition, when a woman get pregnant, when she's about to deliver baby, in India it's a tradition that the women must go to her mother's place. Okay, so when Buddha's mother was pregnant, she wanted to go to her mother's place, and so that was another kingdom on the other side. So when she was walking with all this troop, about 500 people together to deliver the baby, and when they came midway, there was a little park where they take rest. Okay. How many of you are from New York? New York, Manhattan? You know where Central Park is? Have you been to Central Park? Okay. You live next to it? Oh my gosh, you're lucky. They say that Central Park is like Lumbini Park. Modern day Lumbini Park is like Central Park in New York because they have all the flowers that you can imagine around the world is in Central Park. I haven't visited. I just passed through the gate of Central Park, but I was, traveling other places. So anyway, they say Lumbini Park is the place where it was a resting place between two kingdoms, from one place to the other. So when she came near that park, she had this birth pain. We call it birth pain. When women want to deliver, they'll have a pain. So she said, "Well, I want to take rest," and that's when she went to the park, took rest, hold a tree, rested for a while, and she delivered the baby. Okay, so that's where Lumbini. All right. What was the name of the Buddha before he became Buddha? Siddhartha. What is the meaning of Siddhartha? Wish fulfilling. Okay, wish fulfilled. Okay. All right. Then he saw four sides. Yesterday I talked to you. An old man, a sick man, a dead man, and ascetic. Ascetic. Okay. So when he saw an old man, when he wanted to go out of the palace, Siddhartha, because the older people, they prophesied that in future he is going to be a Buddha. Okay, that old man. So his father was very unhappy. He never wanted his son to be an ascetic. He never wanted his son to be a Buddha. He wanted his son to be the king. Okay. What does your parents want you to become? What does your father want you to become? Anything? Does any one of your parents want you to be a specific, choose a specific profession? Anyone? Yes, what? So your parents want you to be doctors. And do you want to be doctors? No. But you're trying to be doctors? Then what do you want to be? I don't know. You? Okay. What do you want to be? How many of you have decided what you want to be? What? Oh, police detective or forensic scientist. Nice, nice, nice. Who else? You know what you want to become? What? Violinists. Oh, nice. Uh, what do you want to become, Mister? Yes, a doctor of what kind of doctor you want to be? Haven't decided, but you're doing your doctorate studies. Okay, you also doctor, operate someone or not decided yet? Okay, so you decide after you finish your MBBS specialization. Okay, all right. What do you want to become, Mr. Little Boy? Pilot. Oh my gosh. Hey, what do you want to become? Blue hair. Fashion designer. Oh, you have started already fashioning your hair and you? Not decided yet? You? Yeah, well, actress. Nice. You'll be a good actress. Mm. You? Not yet? Okay. What about the guys here? What do you want to become? Mechanical engineer. Okay, you? Not decided? I don't know. He wants to be I don't know. He wants to become I don't know. Mr. I don't know. Yes? Okay. Hey, what do you want to become? Yes? Truck driver. Oh, that's a nice one. You? Doctor? Okay, you? You are already happy man. Stop going to school. Okay, very nice, very nice. Hey, what do you want to become? Huh? Dentist. Oh my gosh, nice one, nice dentist. You? Haven't decided. You haven't decided yet? Okay. Yes. Oh, hey guys. In our next life, she want to be a rock, so she doesn't have to do anything. Okay, she want to be a rock. Okay, guys, thank you. Hey, guys, sit down. Don't lie down. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now, Buddha wanted to be, he wanted to be a Buddha. You know, he wanted to become a monk, shave his hair, wear orange robes, and just go away. But his father didn't wanted him. So he locked him. He was locked in the palace. He was not allowed to go outside. He was not allowed to see outside, Mr. Happy Man. I'm talking. Okay, so he was locked in the palace. So he asked his father, "Can I go out of the palace?" The father said, "No, you are not going outside." Why? For a second time, "Can I go outside, father?" "No, you cannot go outside." Third time, "Can I go outside?" "No," the father says. For three times, he was not allowed to go out of the palace. He was locked in the palace, like you guys locked up in this camp. You can't go out, can you? You gonna escape? Be careful, there's a jungle. Okay, okay, guys. So, like Siddhartha was locked up. So one day he insisted his father, he insisted that I really want to go out of the palace to see the real life. Like if you're in this camp, this is not real life. The real life is outside where people are not so friendly, people are not so nice, they're rough, tough, and how safe is it, Bangkok? Is it safe? Why isn't it safe? Child? Really? Child predators? Kidnappers? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, how many of you are afraid to go out in the night in Bangkok? Not many of you. The Americans are always afraid. Americans grew up with lots of fears. This will attack, that will attack. Huh? Yeah, gangs and gangsters. Okay. No, no, no. Okay. So when he decides to go out, the father prepared the whole city. he made only the beautiful young girls and boys to be in the city, and rest he cleaned up the city. All the old people, sick people, dead people were like removed from the city, and it was prepared for him to visit the city. So it was all cleaned up. So next day, he goes out of the palace. He sees, oh, I'm going to see real life. And suddenly he goes out, hallelujah. All the girls, young girls, boys with beautiful makeups throw flowers at him as a prince and welcome him. And he was so surprised because he sees this every day in the palace. There was nothing new. So when he went out of the palace, he was very depressed. He thought like, oh, I wanted to see something else. But the life outside the city and in the palace is the same. There was nothing special. So as he walked through the city, down to the city, by the end of the city, in the middle of all these young people, a very old man just creeping with a walking stick comes out from the crowd. And the Buddha asked his charioteer, hey, what is this guy? Why is he bent back? And he says, he's an old man. He's an old man. Will I be like that? He says, yes, you will be like that. Your father will be like that. We all will become old one day and die. Are you guys looking forward to become old? Who wants to be old and walking stick, like this? And hello, how are you guys? She's. Yeah, but the rock also dies. Okay. All right. So he sees this old man and he was shocked. And suddenly his ego, ego? How many of you know what ego is? What is ego? Yeah, what is ego? Huh? Yeah. Nice. What? Thinking yourself good? Okay, ego is like you boost yourself, like I'm great, I'm smart, and I'm the best, Ego. Okay, how many of you have ego? No one. No one has ego. Okay, so his ego shattered. He thought like I'll never become old. I'm young all the time, strong. And suddenly, when he sees the old man, his ego broke. So he had no more ego. He started accepting, oh, one day I'll become old. Okay, so if you think that you're going to be old one day, you will not be like egoistic and beat around everyone. Okay, then he sees a sick man. He was walking, he told the charioteer, let's go back, I don't want to see anymore. And as he was walking back, he sees a sick man. He sees a sick man. He saw one man lying there with a lot of pain and crying with pain. And he runs to this man and says, hey, what happened to you? And the charioteer says, hey, don't touch him. He is sick and you will also be sick. Okay, so don't touch him. So he was so shocked when he saw the sick man. And then he sees a dead man. Okay, yesterday I told you when we see someone who is dead, normally if he's our relatives or our near and dear ones, we cry. We cry. We are very sad, right? So Buddha sees this man, but it was not his relative, but still he was so shocked that we are going to die one day. Are you afraid to die? How many of you are afraid to die? You're afraid to die? You have what? Passion. What is passion? Oh, go ahead. How did he came out of the palace? He was allowed to go out of the palace. At the third request, his father allowed him. So the charioteer was prepared for him, and the bodyguards were there, and they took him out of the palace. That's how he came. Okay, so he saw this dead man, and then I understood. Oh my gosh, we're going to die all one day. So I need to be a good human being because if I die tomorrow, not good for me. Okay, I'll ask you one more question. How many of you are afraid to die, or how many of you are afraid of the process of dying? How many of you are afraid of how you might die rather than you will die? Okay? So how you might die is more frightening than the death per se, right? So how you might die, maybe accident, maybe the sickness, maybe cancer, maybe this and maybe that. Okay. So the next one is he sees an ascetic. He sees a monk And this monk gave him inspiration to be also monk. So he wanted to become a monk also. Okay, so that's when he decided that I will also renounce the world when he sees a monk. Is that clear? Okay, next. Okay, this is his marriage. He married at the age of 16. At the age of 16. Those days in India, I don't know in Thailand you ever had, but in India, in ancient India, sometimes they used to like when somebody becomes pregnant, if two women become pregnant, they used to decide if you have a boy and if I have a girl, we'll marry them. So their fate was decided in the mother's womb many a times. And sometimes even before the baby lands in the mother's womb, they decide already. Okay, if you have a son and if I have a daughter, we'll marry them. And in India, child marriage was very common those days. And he was 16, so he married at the age of 16. Okay. And then he had a child. It's called Rahula. So you can see the child here. And this is, he's saying goodbye to his child. And taking the charioteer, he goes, he escapes and goes out of the palace and becomes a monk. Yes? Wife, they say it was of the same age, 16. And you know, when they got married, they chose the most beautiful girls to come to the palace. All the beautiful girls from their kingdom was asked to come to the palace so he can choose the most beautiful one. But he was not interested to get married. So one lady comes, he gives him one gift, he gives her one gift and she goes. And likewise. And at last, one lady comes, he had no gifts left. He had no gifts left. Everything was finished. So he took off his own garland or necklace and gave it to her. And that was a sign that he liked her. And that's how he married this girl called Yashodhara. Okay. And they had a baby. And after the baby, he didn't wanted to continue as a lay person. So he decides to leave. You can see he's cutting his hair and then he became a monk. Okay. So Buddha becomes a monk. So why he became a monk? Why was he not happy as a king? He was not happy as a king. Why? Sorry? He doesn't want to? Oh, yeah, he doesn't want to be reborn again, okay? Again and again. Do you know anyone who is reborn and can remember past lives? Me. Oh my gosh, me? Thank you very much. I didn't know that I can remember past lives. Okay, do you know anyone who can remember past lives? You see some clipping. You saw some on YouTube. Okay, I'll give you a story. I once in my center, there was a French guy. You know French guy? A guy from France. He came to my center for meditating with me. So I was teaching him meditation. So, sorry? In Ladakh, in my place. I have a small center. It's called Dhamma House. So I run courses for Westerners, you know, people from Europe and America. So they come for my courses. There was one guy from France who came for my meditation. And there was an Indian monk who is a very great yogi in the sense who is a meditator. He came. And suddenly, when they met for the first time, you know what happened? The monk looked at this guy, and the guy looked at this monk and said, "Hey, you remember me from past life." And suddenly, they started talking to each other about past life as if we talk about yesterday. It's very interesting what they talked about. You know, they immediately both recognized each other as brother monks from their past lives, and they were studying and practicing together in Burma. Now, look, I'll tell you the story why he's reborn in France and why the guy is reborn in India as a monk. You know, when they were monks in their past lives, they were both monks in Burma, Myanmar. Okay, in Myanmar. And they were practicing together. And you know, sometimes you see these monks. The guy who is reborn in France in his past life was a monk who is like, you know, he likes to have iPads. And, you know, some monks, they want to drive car, have iPads. And always thinking to be reborn, go to Europe, go to America. There are some monks like that. So he was all the time, in his past life, he was always talking about, I want to go to Europe, I want to go to France and all that. Yes? No, I'm just saying, I give you an example. There was no iPad. This is this generation. Okay, so he was a monk who always wanted to go fashion, go to this country, travel, and all that. But the Indian man in his past life was a very meditative monk. He only wants to meditate, he wants to be nibbana, he wants to be enlightened, and that's all. Okay? And when they died, the monk who always wants to travel is reborn in France in the land of fashion. France is a land of fashion. It's all the top fashion things happens in France, right? Do you know that? France, all the brands, like the great fashion shows happens in France. And this guy who wants to be Nibbana, who wants to be enlightened, is reborn as an Indian man in India, and he becomes a monk. And he can remember 25 past lives in his meditation. Okay? So he can remember, but like 25, like first he was like this, and then he was like this, and then he was like this. He can remember past lives. So they talked about their past lives as if we talk about yesterday when you first came, like you met her. Oh, so yesterday when we first met, I thought you were like this and you were like this. They talked about past life like that. Yeah? Nice. Okay. So this is what you can see, people who can recall past lives. So I met people like that. So I took the monk for a drive and yes? It was usually, okay, just for your information, usually when someone dies, within 100 years, within, it can be 10 years, 20 years, 40 years, 50 years, but within the first 100 years, they will be reborn somewhere. Sorry? That I don't know when, but they could remember. That's number one. Number two, in this life they're reborn. No, no, he's a Reiki master. He's a Reiki master. You know Reiki? How many of you know Reiki? Reiki. Well, Reiki is a practice where you heal others, like with the body heat. For example, I can show you. I can heal him like this with my energy. I touch his body, and my heat from my body, heat goes to his body, and I can heal him. This is one kind of Reiki. It's an energy healing. It does. Should I try on you? Yeah, there is a therapy. It's called Reiki. They do it. They actually can heal. I don't practice, but there are people who do. Okay, so he's a Reiki master. He's a good meditator, but he's not a monk. And both are my student. No, the French guy is my student, but the Indian monk, I still know him very well. He's a very good friend. Sometimes he calls me and says, Vivek, why are you wasting your time? Come and join me in the cave. He meditates in the cave. He said, like, why you're wasting your time with these camps and all that? Why don't you come and join me, become enlightened? I tell him, wait. I'm not in a hurry to become enlightened. I need to help these kids to be enlightened. So I'm here to make you enlightened. He says, go ahead. He says, go ahead. Continue. Continue your good work. Okay, anyway, so Buddha left the palace, becomes a monk, and then he spent 6 years and extreme penance. Penance means without eating food, without drinking water, without like proper food. He spent 6 years. How many years? 6 years. How many of you fasted in your life? Fasting, fasting? That you don't eat for a day, nothing. Have you tried this? Who tried? How many days? Full one day. How was it? Was it good or bad? Bad. Anybody else tried? You tried? Anybody else tried? One day. Nothing. But you drank water, right? Okay, good. Okay, doctor, future doctor. Is it good to spend the whole day without eating? Is okay? Probably not. Okay. All right. Anyway, Buddha spent 6 years, but he ate something, okay? Not that he didn't eat anything. He ate, but very little things. Like for few days, he didn't eat. And then few days, he eat only one grain of rice. And for few days, he was eating roots of the tree. And like that. But for 6 years, he did not eat properly. And that's why he almost became a skeleton and he died. Almost. He died almost. He didn't die of hunger because he didn't completely fasted. He ate some things like one grain of rice per day can sustain you. Okay, so he tortured his body. In other words, he tortured. You know torture, right? Torture, destroy your body like without eating, intentionally not eating. And sometimes you drink a lot of water and never pee. Sorry? He would drink a lot of water, and when he wants to pee, he won't pee, just to harm the body. So this is what he did for 6 years. Yes, he did. He did, but sometimes he hold his pee just to torture his body. Okay, like can you hold your pee? No, you gotta run. Go, Vivek, I gotta go. And it's an emergency, right? Okay, so for 6 years, Buddha tortured himself, and after 6 years, he realized that it is not good for him. After 6 years, okay? And, okay, guys, listen. So this is called extreme. This is called extreme. So Buddha lived, one extreme is he lived like a king. Everything was luxury in his life. So that was one extreme. He was all the time eating good food. Everything was good for him. And that was one extreme. And on the other hand, he lived these 6 years of extreme torturing one's body in the name of religion, in the name of becoming enlightened. So he tortured his body, almost died. To the point, he almost died. Okay. Okay, then, okay, sorry. Sujata, do you know this story, Sujata story? How many of you know Sujata story? Yes, you know? Okay, good. Okay, now what happened? Okay, guys. Okay, hands up, hands up, hands up. Everyone hands up. Put both your hands up, straight up. Not your legs, your hands. He's kind of putting his legs up. Okay, hands up, down. Are you with me? How many of you are with me? Or you're dreaming? Okay, all right. So Sujata was one lady. Again, Sujata had a problem. She never had baby for 20 years. She was married, but she never had baby. So what she used to do is she used to go to the Buddha. Okay, not to the Buddha. Sorry, she used to. There is a tree here near our house. She used to go and worship the tree god, and she would always used to ask the god, "Please give me baby." She used to pray to this god. For many years, she was praying and offering food to this tree god. And one day, she saw Buddha sitting under this tree. And she thought, oh, the tree god is sitting down. Now, today, I can offer him personally food. And that's when she offered the first food to the Buddha in a golden bowl. Yes? Sorry? I didn't get what you said. Buddha was what? Yes, of course. In this picture, they show him nice Buddha. But he wasn't as nice as he is because he didn't eat very well for 6 years. Of course, he looked like a skeleton. But this is painter's mistake. Okay, so anyway, she offered him this meal, and it's very interesting. She made very famous food. It's called in India kheer. Kheer means rice, milk rice, which is very, very tasty. They put honey inside, they put milk inside, they put raisins inside. So it's a very rich food. Do you have some sort of food like that in Thailand? You know, our biggest worry in Thailand is like whenever we come to Thailand, our biggest problem is your Thai food has all different tastes. My goodness, Thailand is the only country where you put chili and sugar together. Very funny, you know. We never eat chili and sugar together. But in Thailand, you put sugar and chili, but no salt in Thailand. That's a problem. You know, when I first came to Thailand way back in 2000, when some of you were not even born, most of you were not even born. I don't know. Most of you were, some of you were in Devalok. He was a god, and she was, I don't know, in which heaven. She was, I don't know, in which human world, in which world. You were not born. When I first came to Thailand, it was 2000. So I went to a restaurant on the street food. You know, street food? Yeah. So there was a lady. She was selling some eggs, you know. So I went to her. In India, we always eat eggs with salt. You know, so you take the egg and put some salt and eat. So I ordered for egg. First of all, she never spoke English. So I said, boiled egg. And she said, yeah, yes, 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 yes. In Thailand, when they say yes, it's very dangerous. It doesn't mean whether it's yes or no, it's no or yes. So I asked for egg, boiled egg. She said, yes, 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 yes. So she boiled the egg. I don't know. She gave me this egg. And so I said, salt, you know, salt. And I said, you have some salt? She gives me one spoon. I said, no, 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 salt. And she gives me one knife. I said, no, 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 spoon. Sorry, salt, salt. And she gives me a fork. And she was like mad, like she didn't know what to give me anymore. I said, salt. So I looked around because she never understood what I want. So there was a guy passing by. I said, hey, excuse me, sir. Can you help me? He said, yes, 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 yes. He spoke some English. I said to him, please tell her to give me salt. And she goes, oh, salt. Oh, no, I don't have salt. So then I said, okay, so I want to eat the egg. I broke the egg, everything came out. It's not boiled egg. It's not boiled egg at all. So it's very difficult for me to communicate in Thailand. So Thailand is a place where there's no salt and we eat chili with sugar. You like chili with sugar? How many of you like spicy food? Ooh. You eat a lot of spices? Ooh, I cannot eat spices in Thailand because the moment I eat spices, I get disturbed stomach. Can you eat chili? Red hot chili? No. Okay, anyway, Sujata gave this. This is a sweet dish. Okay, this is a sweet dish. Okay, now I tell you one story. What happened? The Buddha, how he became enlightened. Okay, now look here. Buddha, after he ate this food, you know how he ate? Because it's a very thick milk rice. He made 49 morsels. You know morsels? Yeah. Small portions. He made 49 of them, small portions, so that he can eat one by one. So he made 49 morsels and he ate slowly, meditating one by one, one by one. Yes? Morsels. Small portions that you can put it in your mouth. Yes, like one spoon. Okay. So he made 49 morsels and he ate slowly. Then what he did was, sorry. Then what he did was he took this silver bowl, went to the river in Bodh Gaya. Near Bodh Gaya, there's a river. If you have been to Bodh Gaya, anyone been to Bodh Gaya? You went to Bodh Gaya? Nah, that's why you look like a little like Buddha, you know. We should call you little Buddha. He's a little Buddha. Okay, now in Bodh Gaya and near Bodh Gaya, there's a river. So Buddha goes, take the ball and tells the ball, hey, I'll throw this ball in the river, and if the ball moves against the water current, against the water, then I'll be enlightened tonight. But if the ball moves with the flow of the water, then I will not be enlightened. You understand? So you want to throw the ball. If the ball goes against the water upwards, then you'll be enlightened that night. But if the ball goes with the water downstream, he will not be enlightened. So with this determination, he takes the ball, throws it into the river, and suddenly the ball goes round, 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 round for some time, and then suddenly the ball starts going upstream. And then after some time, it sank in the water. Yes? Hmm? Okay, translate. Yeah, because it's much lighter. The material is very light. So if threw it in the water, okay. So it floated on the water. It didn't go inside the water, first of all, okay? And then after some time going against the stream, it sank in the water. And they say like the ball was taken care by the Naga world. You know Naga? Have you seen a snake god? Okay. So snake god is a water god, which water god is always shown like a big snake. We call Naga. Are you familiar with Naga? Like you see, sometimes you see on Buddha's head there's a big snake, with a big hood. That is Naga. Have you seen Buddha statue with a big snake? Where? Yeah. You will see some places there are a lot of snakes. That snake is called Naga. Okay. So when the Buddha throw this ball, okay, done. Okay. All right. So the ball goes against the current. He knows he's going to be enlightened, and that night, early morning, he becomes enlightened. Okay. So then the Buddha becomes enlightened. I'm going to skip this slide. Okay. And they say like when Buddha was about to be enlightened, all the devils, the evils, come to disturb him. Like, for example, all these guys are the evils, the devils. They come to disturb the Buddha and don't want him to be enlightened. They want him to stay with him and be like him. But Buddha became enlightened. So these guys disturbed him, but Buddha was not disturbed. Okay? Now, these are the weapons they use. The evils use rotating a cyclone. A big cyclone came when Buddha was about to be enlightened. And then when it came before Buddha, the cyclone became powerless. And then there was this, what do you call, mighty pour down, like a rain, like shower, like on the Buddha by the devils. But nothing could disturb the Buddha. Like that, there were a lot of weapons the devils and the evil used to disturb the Buddha, but Buddha was not disturbed. Okay, he was not disturbed. He could not. Nobody could disturb him. And then he becomes enlightened. So that is called enlightenment. He looks very nice now, right? Full of food and all that. Cyclone? What is a cyclone? What is a cyclone? It's like a wind, very strong wind with like a tornado, and then it would come with rain or something like that. Okay? So that is called enlightenment. Okay. Suddenly, when Buddha became enlightened, he said, first word. And this is what I think some of you know in Pali or in Thai language, you chant this, Aneka jati samsarang, sandhabhisang anebhisang. You know this? Gahakarakang gave santo dukkha jati punapana. I'll just tell you the English, so it's very nice. When Buddha became enlightened, what did he first thing he said? Okay, that's what is important for you. Okay, so the Buddha, when he became enlightened, the first thing he said, through many a birth in existence wandered I. That means in samsara, in the world, he was traveling, wandering, born, die every now and then, again and again. So he was born many times, he was born and died many times, seeking, he was searching, but not finding the builder of this house. Here, the builder of this house means the one who makes this body. Okay, so the Buddha was looking, who is making this body? Who is making me born, reborn and die, reborn and die? So this is what. Oh householder, thou art seen. And suddenly, sorrowfully is repeated words. I'll ask you one question, okay? Do you like all your family members at home? All your family members? You don't have problems with any of your relatives? You do? How many of you do? Like you have problems with some of your aunts or uncles, or you don't like your aunts or uncles or brothers or sisters or whatever it is. Okay, how many of you love everyone in your relatives and family? Okay, how many of you don't like your neighbors? Okay, how many of you hate some of your classmates? Okay, how many of you hate your teachers? Some of your teachers. How many of you love all your teachers? Oh my God. As soon as the teacher comes, you can feel the wind is blowing, the breeze. Okay. And how many of you hate some of the staff in the school? Whom do you hate? This guy is very annoying. And you? Whom do you hate in the school? Okay. Okay, how many of you gets annoyed by me? One. So at least three guys. Yee, this Vivek, I hate this guy. Okay, just because three of them annoys me, I'm going to annoy all of you now. Just because three people hate me, I'm going to hate you now. Are you ready? We're going to play a game now. Come on. Okay. I'll finish this and then we'll play a game, all right? It's a very interesting game. I'm sure you like it. Do you know this game, Birds and Nest? Okay, we'll play. Okay. So he says like, hey, now I know who the builder of this house is. My own desire, my own craving. You know craving? Desire? You do know desire? Greed, yes. How many of you know greed? What do you mean by greed? Something you want all the time. I like this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. Hey, how many pairs of shoes do you have? Like how many? If you are to count 50, 60, then 30, 10. How many pairs of shoes do you have? 30. Oh, okay. How many of you have more than 40? 40 pairs of shoes. You? How many? 50. Oh my gosh, he's got 50 pairs of shoes. How many you have? Oh, too much. You don't even know how many you have. Okay. Hey, how many pairs of shoes do you have? About 10. You? 10? Didn't count? Okay. So the Buddha says, like our greed, our craving, our desire is because of that we are born again and again and again. So when he found out, oh, this is my own greed, my own desire, then he stopped. And he stopped and he said, like, I've broken all my desire. I've destroyed my old desire. Now I will not be reborn again and again and again. So I'm free now. How many of you want to be free? How many of you feel you're free? Her name should be Rock. The Rock. She wants to be a rock, so she doesn't rock. Okay, everyone, so we'll play one game. All of you, please stand up, put your cushions on the sides, on the bench. And make a big circle. Okay, all the facilitators will also play. You can also play. Come on. Okay, make a big circle, everyone. Make a big circle. Okay, make a big circle. Circle, circle, circle. Hello, circle. Okay, so the game is called. Okay, are you ready? This is not a complete circle. Yeah. You can put it on the bench now and we can try it later on. Okay. Okay. So the game is very simple. Uh, what we'll do is, I need 2 volunteers here. 2 volunteers. Okay, one more. One more. We need one more volunteers. Yeah, stay here. Not do anything, don't worry. Come on, man. Okay, stand up. Stand up. Okay, I love volunteers, you know. Hold your hands like this. Yeah, both your hands. Okay. All right. Can you see these two guys? Can you see these guys? Okay, they look very nice, you know. Oh, the box with 10. Sorry? No, no, no. Now look here. Okay, guys, listen up. So you know, you understand the game, all right? Now this is called a nest. This is called a nest. Okay? So imagine, wait. Okay, so I'm the bird. You understand? So when I say bird, okay, let's say we'll all pair up 3 like this. So one will be in the middle. So when I say bird, the nest will stay where it is and the bird will run and search for another nest, new nest. You understand? Okay, now, wait, I'm not done. Okay, guys, listen. Wait, quiet. Okay, slowly. Okay, guys, listen. I'm explaining. Okay, now I say bird, the bird will run and catch a new nest. Then I will say nest. Then the bird will stay there. The nest will go run and look for a new partner. So you'll make a new nest. Okay? And then I will say storm. Wait a minute. I'll say storm. You will change the nest and change the bird. You understand? Okay, we'll try one more. Okay, make 3 pairs, everyone. One nest and one bird. Okay, make. Okay, pair up in 3s. Okay, pair up. Yeah, okay. Okay, stay where you are. Okay. Yeah, come on. Okay, now. Okay, guys, ready. Don't move. Stay in one place. Okay. Now. Kar song amin. Kija fesi tangka jo song amin abo. Okay, now listen up. Okay, I will say bird. All the bird will run and look for a new nest. You will not stay in the same nest. Okay, bird. Run. Here. That's your nest? Okay, now whoever doesn't get a nest will be out. Okay, or bird. Okay, now listen. Okay, now when I say nest, the bird will stay there, the nest will change. Nest! Change. Change. Here. Come on, do it. Here. Okay, guys. Okay, relax. Okay, now I'm going to say, remove this, you'll fall. Okay, now I say storm. you will change the birds and nest and everything. Storm! Hey, you were here before? No? Okay. Okay, very good, very good. Now, there will be one spot empty, so you have to be careful, okay? Bird! Bird change. Jason! This bird. Okay, the bird. Nest! If you're the same nest, you'll be out. Hey, come on! Hey, this guy, here. There are three of you here. Yes, come on. He's the bird. The nest. Yeah, hold your hands and let this guy come inside. Come on. All right. Okay. It's okay. You can change. All right. Now one will be out. So when you're out, please go and sit on the chair. You understand? Bird. Okay, we have one out. Okay, go and sit on the chair. Okay, are you ready? Nest. Change quick. Oh, you have to change. You have to change the nest. How many out? Oh, three of you. You can make. No, come on. Yeah, go. Okay. Oh, you two are out. Where's your bird? Where's your bird? Okay, go have a seat. Okay, nest. Okay, here. Okay. Everyone got a place? Okay, bird. Okay. Who is out? Okay, you're out. Okay, you're out. Okay, now are you ready? You go sit on the chair. Nest. We are all in. Okay, everyone. Storm. Storm. Change every. Okay, two of you are out. Okay, sit on the chair. Okay, now bird. No. Okay, who is out? You're out. Okay. Okay, now we'll change the rule a little bit. Now I'll say, okay, if I say two birds, one nest, two birds means you will have to have two birds inside, okay? All right, two birds. Okay, who are out? Okay, three of you are out. Please go and have a seat. Okay, now go and sit. Okay, now listen carefully. Two nests, two birds. Two nests, two birds. Okay, two nests. Here, two nests. Yeah, two nests, two birds. So you're in. You're all right. Two birds, two nests. Okay, you're out. Okay, two of you are out. Okay, now Two nests, three birds. Okay. Three birds, three birds, three birds, three birds. So two of you are out. Okay. All right. Three nests, one bird. Three nests, one bird. Okay, three nests. One, two, three, one bird. Yes. Yeah. Three nests, one bird. Three nests, one bird. Three nests, one bird. Okay, good. Two birds, two nests. Two birds, two nests. Two bird, two nests. Two birds. Those who loud.